So we finally returned to Legends Arceus. It has been a long time since we played this game. It's just always fallen on the weeks I'm doing something else. But yeah, these are the 4 shinies we have, which is half of the shinies in this challenge. The Cricketune, the female Cricketune was our first ever shiny, and the other 3 all came in one session once we unlocked the massive mass outbreaks. So we're going to put these fellas away and get our main team back. What is the plan? The plan is to continue on with some more of the massive mass outbreaks and pretty much do the deck stuff so I can get the shiny charm. That's pretty much all we can really do at the moment. And yeah, that's it really. It's a pretty simple thing that we've got going on here. We're not going to complicate it. Did we empty the boxes? No, we didn't. No, we were using Clefairy, weren't we? Clefairy's probably going to be better than... We were trying to get that to be the grass type. Weren't we? What are the stats? No, we weren't using Clefable. I don't know why I've got a Clefable. Not in this game, not in this copy. You have to also remember, this is a brand new save. That's the difference. Let's have a quick look at how much time we've spent in this game. I haven't even beaten Volo yet. That's how far we've done. Look, because of the days of the week, we have done 14 hours in this game. So that is about, what, 4 sessions? Give or take. So yeah, that's kind of why we haven't done too much. We're doing everything kind of slowly, like our dex entry is what? 31. Yeah, we haven't really gone too heavy on it. Now, we actually should use this, actually get this. Got to get used to menus again. We might as well just make Dialga good, mightn't we? Why not? No, as we say, we've been working our way through this extremely slowly. We didn't really mind it, we just wanted to enjoy the journey at the end of the day. Well, Gudra has been getting leveled up then, has it? Strange selecting doing Gudra, but nothing else, but whatever. I need to find a shiny stone quite badly. But you also have to remember, it is a stream exclusive run, so yeah, that's also why we haven't done too much. I should have actually gone to see whether we can buy anything, because we do need some more balls and stuff. I can't even remember if I was building a mechanical circular saw. So this is...
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Welcome in, Joe Hendry. I mean, welcome back. It has been a while. We're just seeing what we've actually got to do anything with at the moment. We've got a lot of these. I guess we should make these balls because they are the strongest. I should have checked the money. We have 23k. Okay, that's not too bad. We also have things we can sell that we're never going to use. Did we get the sticky globs unlocked? I've got everything I need except thunderstones. Nope, shiny stones. Crafting materials. What did we need? We needed... Okay, maybe not 700 of them. Let's just go 200. But how have things been? How many of these do we have? Just get 100 of them. So at the end of the day, we just want the best balls to catch everything in, don't we? We got quite a lot to make sticky globs. I forget because I got all the equipment, didn't I? That's why they gave me all of the stuff. Which balls have we've been using heavy balls. We'll just keep with them for now. They're for the shinies, pretty much. I can't remember what storylines we've been doing, or whether we were even building a shiny living dex in here, to be honest. It's been so long. We've missed 3 sessions in a row on this game. That's probably the big problem that I'm facing. We'll use up these just to get them done. We can keep the rest for now. Yeah, that's fine. But we want to finish off the Massive Mass Outbreak quest. We've got 1 area to go, so why not? But this has been our fruitful area for shinies, so let's not forget that. We've had quite a few. And that's always been the best part of this game. It's very shiny heavy.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
Sometimes I feel like you wait till I've had a drink before you cash it in. But thank you for the hydrate. How is that dex entry going in your living dex in Scarlet? Have you finished it yet? That is some big emotes. What is that? Darth Jar Jar. Interesting. Yeah, so we did most of this, right? It was easy enough. But this is where we found the Cricketoon and the Cricketot next to each other. Literally, the shiny Cricketot got caught, and then the Cricketoon spawned when that got caught. So that was really good. But tomorrow, remember, we have the first shiny hunt race. Hello, Cheerio. Welcome in. How are you doing today? It is nice to finally have some cloud and rain in the UK. Well, it's not a proper race. It is a race, and it isn't against someone. It's a community sort of race where everyone's trying to get as many shinies as they can in Route 1 in Galar. That's pretty much what the plan is. I am good, thank you, Shiria. Trying to remember the controls on this game. It is very frustrating to forget them all. And here comes the shiny trolling stuff, I imagine. What do we have? Can't really be bothered with that one. What else is here? We want to pick the 3 easiest ones, really. We don't want to do the complicated ones. I won't be using any of the shinies, I don't think, no. Machop get angry, don't they? So I don't really want to use Machop and Machokes. They always just want to battle you, and don't really want to do that right now. There's got to be one easy one. These get angry, don't they? I think, once you throw 1 ball. Oh no. I believe it was called Egypt's the Shinx. I think that's what we settled on. We got another shiny, haven't we? Is that a Haunter? Is that the Haunter that's shiny? I don't know. I hate these so much. No, it's not. It's not a Haunter. It's a Ghastly. Which Ghastly was it? Or is it not even a Ghastly? Which one is the shiny? Is it this one over here? They all look the same. Yeah, it looks like it could be that one at the back there. There we go. It was a Ghastly. That was a good start. Instantly in there. Probably not the best thing to fight it with. Probably didn't need to be in the fight, to be honest. Come on, we know which one we're after now. Sticky globs are here. No, why did you throw it that way? There we go. That is a shiny Ghastly, I believe. Do we just finish this one off because it's going to be annoying? Oh no, we don't have this set up right, do I? I need to get the setup right. Sticky globs need to be next to the Pokeballs. No, it's not food. So we've never even caught a Haunter before, which is kind of funny. What? Why did that not throw? Wait, there's still more. Why are you still here? The nickname theme this month is chocolate bars or chocolate. Yeah, it's chocolate and chocolate bars. So far we have had After 8, the Plusle, and that's it so far. But we'll go and do the nickname if you want to start thinking of a good chocolate based. Yeah, I'm trying to look at more brand names rather than anything else. Rather than just a type, or it has to be like a type of chocolate that's not just a flavour, if that makes sense. Why aren't you locking in? No, we threw that at the Ghastly. Fine. Yeah, we're going to have to swap the items around. So we've got Dairy Milk Galaxy. Oh yes, the Minor. I always get the two mixed up. Where did you go, Haunter? What are you doing up there? Yeah, let's just sort the items out. So we go Galaxy on the first Pokemon of today. However much of a scuffed catch it was. We're not even like, I imagine it would be like 11 minutes in. Galaxy the Ghastly. Right, I also got to change these. I need this. Probably here. Then we do this. We'll put it in the middle. The crocodile was named Chocodile, yes. And the comedy of this was I was doing some DAs with Corey last night, and I got another one. Corey Belgium and Julia. We did a couple of them, and I got another crocodile. 2 in 2 days. Then Corey got one. And we also got a Rotom, I think. Thank you for the lurk. I keep forgetting that is on. I'm hoping it'll be easy to get some of them. Oh, but now we're more prepared. We've never caught a bronze on. How bad is that? Why don't you want to throw it to that one? Right. We're back at the chaos that we love in this game. Oh, I think there's only one left. Uh-oh. We're in danger. That's an alpha, and the Glady's come to see me. Thanks, Glady. But yeah, thank you for the luck, and good luck with the shiny Eevees and Gimmighoul. I will figure out how to get those Gimmighouls at some point. It doesn't seem to like me. I don't know if we've even got a Glalie yet. No, we haven't got a Glalie. That's our answer. Don't put me to sleep again. we're not tired yet. We're only 15 minutes in. Is Bronzer a good one to go for? Are you going to give me more? No. Okay. So usually with outbreaks, I tend not to do this type of method. I tend to actually just fly around and do them all before even deciding which ones I want to do, because you need to do 3. We're doing the full catching method at the moment. We will probably lean a little bit more into other methods when we start doing what I would call pure shiny hunting rather than story shiny hunting. Are Oshawot's going to be nice to me? They weren't in the past. I will say that. They have been a nightmare for me for years, and I hate the little sods. They are just pests, and I hate them so much. Now, when we were doing the Dark Challenge, we had so many of these outbreaks, and we never got one, despite it being perfected in the decks. So, now we were sort of laughing through the DAs, because me, Corey, and Julia all got a shiny, and it was Belgium that didn't for once. And we were like, what's happened? Has he broken his game? We couldn't believe that he was the one that couldn't get the shiny. Really, that is that time-based. Alright, let's go. Yep, and it was 3 in a row, like, between us. Like, it wasn't all in one, but you know what I mean. We just kept getting one between us, and that was it. He got nothing. It just sort of made us laugh quite a lot, because of all the luck that he's had over the years. The big question is, do we actually try and do a perfect dex as well? Yeah, that's a few of the conundrums that we're facing. Because let's face it, we are a long way from getting the shiny charm in this game. It is such a grind. It is unbelievably hard and frustrating. I'm even tempted to try and wait for a space-time distortion. Just do a couple of tours of the map. So I think this is the last level of this, if I'm not mistaken. But I might as well try and catch this Lucario, right? It's not too difficult to get. Might be shiny, you never know. I spent so many hours coming up this stupid cliff to complete Lucario on my good save. Just using fire moves on it. You're very low level. I really thought you were higher level. Not gonna lie. I really thought they were like in the like 70s by now. Don't know what's happened. I missed it. But yeah, we have Galaxy, the Ghastly, to name it in a minute. I don't even know if I'm allowed to catch that, actually. The way it's bouncing out makes me feel like it's too high a level. I don't have enough stars yet, I think. Let's do a tour of this corner, see if a distortion does appear. It would be nice, because Scizor is a bit of a pain to get to 10. I think that's what I remember. But it is nice that we got Kanto shiny at last. Yeah, that's definitely our first Kanto shiny. That puts us up to 9. Is Ghastly in the main game of Sword and Shield? Yes, because there's a Mega Gengar. No, a G-Max Gengar. I actually have a question for you, Robin. What controller are you using for your Switch 2? Are you using a real controller or the ones that were provided with it? No, actually, we're not going to do that. We were going to have a quick look at that. Because I'm finding myself quite often bashing the right stick, if that makes sense. Yeah, we're definitely avoiding Let's Go again. It's just too horrible to play. We did give it a third go, but as we said, tomorrow we're going to start our like shiny hunt races on Sundays, so that'll be good fun, hopefully, for everyone. Where the idea is to see how many Route 1 shinies the community can get in about 3 hours in Galar. So your sort of Wooloos, Rookidis, Squovits, Nickets, Grubbin, Flipbugs and Caterpies. That's the main spawns there. From what I remember, I did do a quick check to see what was around, but yeah, they're the ones I saw the most, so they're the ones I believe we'll be after. Right, let's go. Well, we might as well run back to the village, mightn't we? Yeah, as I say, I've noticed myself sort of getting stuck on the analog stick here whenever I'm holding this button, and it just sort of turns the camera on this game. It just feels like it's a little bit too close for my liking. Or it sticks out of the console more, or of the Joy-Con a little bit more. But I don't know if that's just me. Is that a me thing? Right, let's put the rubbish away. We called 30 Pokemon. The first one was the shiny, so at least we can find it easily. Yeah. Oh yes, we need to actually have this open, don't we? So we can up the total. So I'm thinking I may only have 7 pictures of the recents. I think that's probably the best bet, so they'll sort of rotate off the board as we do this. I should really try to figure out how to do this. But no, there's no speed way of doing this, so I can't help it. So it will be the Cricketot getting removed, I think. Oh, we did finish Oshawott off. That was good. Not Ghastly. Interesting. But it's just looking at these and seeing what I still need to do that annoys me. Change image. I know we have got a Cricketot, but yeah. Sadly, Cricketot is getting removed. Now we can go and take a photo, actually. Yeah, we can do the photo opportunity with our Ghastly. I'll let some people choose which one they want to use. This one, I think. Oh, this is going to be a moving one, isn't it? I downloaded loads and loads of sprites, and some are movers and some are static, and I can never remember which is which. Dear. Never mind. So, there we go. Ghastly has replaced. Needs to go up a bit more, doesn't it? It's fallen off the screen. No, it's actually the picture that's not big enough. Oh dear. That's better. Third time's a charm, right? So there is our newest shiny, and we're up to 9. One day we'll become professional enough not to do all this during the stream. Right, we're just going to move you 2 here, and then delete this lot. So which sort of decoration shall we use for this photo? That, I guess, is the next question. Actually, we'll nickname you. We'll write your name in. So we're happy to settle with Galaxy the Ghastly. Using Switch toy Joy-Cons. Okay, then it must just be me and my big hands. Or my... As I say, I'm finding myself, because you hold B to like sprint, I just seem to push into the Joy-Con a bit too much and it spins your camera around in this game. I don't know if it is much closer than it used to be, or because... yeah. I haven't really noticed it in the other games, it's just this game because you are sprinting or flying fast, whichever button you want to use. Let's see what we can do with these photos. I've had the Switch one Joy-Cons only. It's just, as I was saying, it was just a bit weird that I noticed it this time around more. And I tend to do it a lot on this game and it kind of annoys me. So the screen, I feel like red might be quite good for this one. No, the black screen might be good actually. The black screen is that looks much better. We were trying to use one of the other types of screen, but it didn't really work. So I only have these filters. I don't know if there's more to unlock. Haven't seen a new thing come up. So are we thinking maybe nostalgic? Try this one. We have an event spill in the chat if anyone wants it. Let's take some photos. No. Never mind. Where have you gone? I need to change that. We don't like nostalgic. Can I change stuff with you, sir? We got a couple of people trying to catch it. Let's try the monochrome one. I can never remember which is a good one. I kind of like using the black and white ones for this. I know it sounds and doesn't really show off the shiny in any way whatsoever. No, we'll try a different one. We might just stick with a plain one this time. Nope, we've got that. Change the lens. We'll just keep it plain. We're not going to mess around with this one. Let's take some photos. Change my pose. I just love doing the ridiculously sus one. Sitting confidently. Very confident. Oh no, a bandit pose. What's your pose? Nope, that's a rubbish pose. That's a bit better. I don't like any of these. Thumbs up. Nope. Are you ready? Braced for battle? Okay, we'll do that one. My expression is smiling? No, surprised. Troubled, maybe? They're definitely exactly the same, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we'll just leave it at that and direct the Pokemon to look fierce. There we go. So we got our photo. As we say, we like to do our photos. But who do we have here today? We have Robin, who will be going back into some Pokemon-y stuff soon, I like to think. And if you want to see whether he can get all of his shiny decks ready for his Violet save playthrough on his new Switch 2, Are you going to do that whole Violet save on stream? Or just casually as you want to do it? Okay, well, you can go back to the Hearts of Irons. I actually want to see whether I do have quests to do first. Right, missions. But is there another level to this? Nope, 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 nope. Digging for tomorrow. That's the... Okay, that's easy. I thought we did this. Oh, I didn't talk to her. That was silly, wasn't it? I was meant to talk to her. How could I forget that? It was an important part of... part of the mission. Oh, that's charged. I've been charging the 3DS up. I forgot to charge it, and I've been sat there and forgot to charge it for like 3 days. Because we've been trying to get a pan sage, I want to say. The grass monkey. That is the target. Right. That seemed... okay. That gives me stuff to make sticky globs, I think. So that's kind of good. We did want to get that done. It's always been important. Now, I miss all the outbreaks as well. Probably should have done that first. Never mind. We return for more. Yeah, we'll get this all. We're going to maybe do a little bit of the Volo storyline, I guess. But yeah, it has to be a bit more of let's do some deck stuff. We're a little bit behind. Okay, we're going to stick around. Be the most out of place person in town, to say the least. I didn't read what that said. That's not a good idea, is it? Should read more. Munchnax is tired. And yeah. Again, this wasn't really a storyline playthrough. It was more of a get to the end playthrough. As we said, they were brand new saves for a reason. And the challenge is that reason. We can go back to our shoutouts. We have Dorcas, who we all know is the super duper shiny hunter extraordinaire, pushing for partners. So if you can support, you will be much appreciated there. And does some shiny hunt races, bingos, that we did manage to win one this time and not lose like the last time. We got a Lugia. In the bingo one we didn't do too well. But let's get going on our adventure to complete the Pokedex and get the shiny charm. Because that has always been our goal. And it's always going to take a long, long time to get there. And there's a lot of talking in this game and it really annoys me. So let's keep going. Completed Daybreak. Dawnstone. I've already got... No, wait. Do I need that for something? Probably. Probably. I always forget what I do. Right, the first 30 are about to be set into Pokemon Home. Nice. And of course, we did get a few of the Paradox ones yesterday, so you should have the end 30 as well, give or take. That helpful, I hope. The other way of looking at it is you can do all of the add-on stuff with the Parent Quest if you do the Kitakami and blueberry as well. I don't know how early you can do them, but it would be quite funny if you could play through the game with the Blood Moon Ursaluna or something with no badges. That would be kind of funny. That makes sense. That does make sense. That's kind of why I keep catching and then having to put them in order on my pilot one at the moment. We're sort of in the middle of both. But are you, as I said, are you going to do the whole one on the game? If that makes sense. Just the whole playthrough on stream, or are you going to do it as and when you want? Is this actually something important? Oh, this is like the Seeds of Mastery rubbish, isn't it? But if you do plan to do it online or on stream only, be prepared for how long it takes to do the whole lot at the beginning. The opening day is so long. It's the amount of times I've done it and it just drags and drags. I don't know what I've walked into here, but I've accepted some form of challenge. And you also have... Okay, that didn't want to work. So I'm not in there. You have Dragon as well, who has been back to streaming. If you would like to go and support, you can. Right. What level is your Bidoof? 62? I'm not in danger, I promise you. We're definitely not in danger. Yes, we're in danger. We have a plan. Big plan. Big brain. There we go. We beat up a Bidoof with a Typhlosion. Oh dear. He's still got two more things. He's got a Shinx. Why has he got like all of the early root stuff? And they're all really strong. I get 2 goes. We risk it for the biscuits, because it's probably, what, a Starly last? That's going to knock this out, annoyingly. I guess that is something else I have to pay a bit of attention to, finishing some of the quests. Because we haven't really done that either. Sadly. I think I only kept Dialga in the team to do the quest to get to level 10. That probably sounds like something I would have done. But I've used the wrong moves. Should have been using Roar of Time anyway. Because the legendaries are the most frustrating. Because you're not going to hunt them shiny, but you still got to get level 10 on them. But we've only got Dialga and Palkia so far. Everything else I'm happy to delete. But maybe when we do the Dex completion stuff, we may use the shinies. You never know. So looking at the shinies we've got so far, we still don't have a Gen 2, 7 or 8 and 9 shinies yet, which is a bit strange. Nearly everything is Gen 4. And then obviously we got our first Kanto today, which was nice. So there, that was nice. We did get a couple. We will update the shiny Dex with the Ghastly too. Right, so what is the next quest? Oh, we found a bag, did we? We give the bag back. Anybody we know on here? Don't think so. Right, let's go. We're just going to do... You know what we should do? We should do... these. And... If there's none of these, we'll do the story. That makes the most sense to me. And we'll see what we need to do to each thing we come up to. If it's something we've already caught, got level 10, we won't bother. If it's something we can do some catching, some work with, we'll attack it, catch it, whatever. I don't think I got the stuff for that Piplup storyline yet. Maybe we did. What do we have? Machop. We've done Machop. Okay. This isn't too bad. Let's just get rid of these. Because this gives us XP as well, because they're usually quite low level. Well, they're like mid-levels. Oh, there's an alpha. Actually, we caught the alpha. What about Machoke? We need to stun with an item and catch one. Now, that's not too bad, actually. That's probably good. If I can remember where I put the items. Is this a special one? Nah. Okay. Is there another Machoke? They're just Machops, aren't they? Don't care then. They can stay there. We don't need that. That's boring. What is the water? Magikarp. How have we done with Magikarp then? I imagine we haven't done too much. We've never done anything with Magikarp, of course. There is a wild Burmy in the PCG, if anyone wants it. How have we never caught a Magikarp, man? At least Magikarp doesn't run, I guess. Oh, wait, there's a Gyarados. Where did you come from, Mr. Gyarados? Item, please. Where did it go? Why is that not hitting it? Is that an alpha? That's better. Right, we don't have the Gyarados, that's for sure. Oh, and it broke out. Maybe we'll leave the Gyarados. It keeps like glitching on me. I caught the Burmy at least. Okay, Gyarados is coming back for me. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. It doesn't want to get caught. That's a bit of glitchy. That's very glitchy today. Let's keep going down here. Chatot, Starlies, and Starivias. Not gonna lie, I did think we... Can't I catch... We've done Chatot, that's okay. What about Beautifly? Have we done Beautifly? Yes. This is the bit that's going to be frustrating, is trying to remember what we have and haven't done. And we probably want to get this because it's aggressive. And get our little roly-polies. Apart from they do go rolling. And we're not the best aim. What? Okay, doesn't matter if they all run away, to be honest. Maybe this explains why I am rubbish at aiming on Fortnite. You running away, okay. How have we done with Sylveon? We could have used food on it, couldn't we? But now they've all run away, I think. Oh no, there's a new horde. That's not good. Alpha spills. These big boy alphas. These are actually worth a lot of money, so I'm quite happy to go for them. Okay, that's not good. But they class as heavy specimens, so that's going to actually help with the quest. Okay, let's see what's over this side of the hill. What have we got down there? Psyducks. We've got our very own selection of Kims. Shall we catch some? I don't think I need Psyduck. Let's see, what does Psyduck look like? 7. I need to catch 2 and give it food. Maybe we'll throw some food down there. It's gonna be... That's not good. I just hit one. It's gonna get angry at me, isn't it? Come on. Oh, there's Golducks as well. I'll try and snipe the Golducks. Not going to be easy. Right, let's go. Oh, we're back up the hill. So, what's on this side of the hill? This can be anything, and they're usually something annoying. Vulpix and Ninetales. That's actually not too bad, to be honest. Snipe the Ninetales, because it'll be angry. The Vulpixes will just run away. Oh wait, there was another one that's running very, very fast. Get the Ninetales. Right. Feed the Vulpix. Can we feed them? Are they going to be nice and eat the food? How are we doing Vulpix? Not very good. But we feed them 5 times, we're done. So this is kind of the way I fill out the dexes. It's a lot slower, but it gives me a few more shiny chances. I always see it treated as. I kind of like doing it this way. Like the amount of outbreaks we've missed. But if I don't see the outbreak, I don't miss the outbreak. That's the other way of looking at it. Okay. Right. Are there any missions on this map? Drift Bloom. The fields is... What's this? Show you a completed Cricketon entry. That seems easy. Geodude is done, so this is done. Haven't done the Charum yet. That's a lot more to do. We could go and get the Ponyta, but we're not going to count it. We've sort of decided we're not going to count it. The Wisps were a long way away. What is this? Oh no, what's that one then? Catch mysterious red willow wisps in windswept at night. Can't remember what that is. Aim for the big leagues. What's this? Fellow runner target. Outside agility, issue a challenge, special reward. May go do that. Yeah, I usually end up just following. Now I wasn't sure what the difference between eerie aspirations, gather the wisps, and catch the mysterious red willow wisp in the windswept run at night. They seem like they're two different things, if that makes sense. A completed Roselia Dex. Okay. Not done that. Definitely not done that gone astray in the Mylands. Should have done that by now. Oh, we can go and catch a Finian. That won't take too long. We needed a bean cake, which we don't have. We haven't shown off a Mischievous yet, which we should have done by now. Give away a Pokemon that lands Rock Smash. We'll probably get that done. Crunchy Salt. That is the next location. Getting to know your ghosts. Finish the Ghastly. Okay. We definitely haven't done that. Clefairy. We need shards. Traces. I guess the Dawnstone, not worried. Sunstone. Steely. Battle Lucario in there. Could do that. Token of Gratitude. Okay, that's the Shaman quest. Okay, there isn't actually anything to do on this map. So that's good. We'll just do a tour, see if we get lucky. I guess. Yeah, with the Wisps, I either usually just follow the Austin John guide, or just make it night time and it travel around. It's usually pretty easy. We said we'd done Sphil's stuff, so we don't need to worry. The guy over here wants help with the Machoke. Yeah, token gratitude's not a problem. I have no problem. I thought the token of gratitude was actually just a Shaman one, but I might have been wrong. I get most of the quests are just saying what the items were more than anything else. You're the Apom man that got attacked by the Apoms, aren't you? We might as well go and have a look at this quickly. Oh, fair enough. I've completed this game so many times, I know where most of the stuff goes, to be honest. We've probably played through at least to the end 5 times. And that means completing the dexes and everything. But you need this. The only thing we've got to definitely do is go and catch a Finian. That is 100% something we need to do. Right, go after the Apoms. Okay, we can do that. They are somewhere over here. Yeah, it's just... Well, now we've got the mass outbreaks, we could catch the things like Basculin and stuff like that, really, which could be kind of helpful. Well, not the Bascal Legions. Where have they gone? Because now I'm getting attacked by a whole country. There they are. Okay, well, this is an easier quest, let's be honest. Let's go. Yeah, they're only level 30. We'll use Air Slash. I think I still need to use that with Tick. Might need to do a Moonblast. I can't really remember. We'll see. We'll just do a bit of everything. But lovely. Caught it. Done. Right. It's just when I do these offline, I tend to just really take my time, but I'm trying to do them a bit faster this time for a strange reason. Okay, all that work and you still get attacked by the Apom. Simple. All the scatter things are good. No, they're angry already. I want to go and see if I can find a Growlithe. What are we like on these? Nowhere near ready. What about Moffin? Oof. Oof. Oh dear. Fine. We'll beat it. I don't have a rock move, which is annoying. The amount you need to beat with rock moves is really frustrating in this game. I think I can sneak up on this one and catch it unseen, right? Nope. We'll leave it. We'll come back. We'll sort that out later. So some of these. Probably missed that chance. Oh, we got that one. Nice. This one's going to run away before. Okay. We can leave these two. Actually, let's check the Paraglay. Can we catch it? Looks like a no. There is an event Fido in the chat, if anyone wants it, in the PCG. Let's go. Into the water we go. Splash. Oh, that's what I want. That's what I want. Why didn't you hit it? Hit the thing. There we go. Good. What else is around here? Where are those tentacles? Why? Probably not a good idea to put a fairy out against it, but whatever. All three of them, of course. We'll just try and catch all three. I think that's one done. Definitely haven't done much for the Tentacruel stuff. No, that much. But if it does some moves on me, I get the seeing it use the attacks as well, which is kind of nice. We both managed to catch the Fido. Nice. That's not staying in there, is it? Never mind. It can survive a bubble, I think. No, it can't. No, it can't. Let's see what you do to Dialga then. Bubble. Try this again. Bop. Caught. That's probably the first Tentacruel we've caught, because they're annoying. At least we're nearly out of the plain Pokeballs. It's only not a problem in this game because money is never going to be an issue in this game ever again. So, we were sort of looking for... Okay, that was new. Thought it was. Looking for more of these. Let's go up here. Have you managed to try Legends Arceus on your Switch 2 yet? Properly, or just other than loading it up? Actually, there was something I needed, wasn't there, back round here? If I'm not mistaken. Stand up. Ah, no, that I'm in danger. I only came up here for that. Right. Typhlosion, you can do it. Not the plan, not the plan. Oh, it has a ghost move, doesn't it? Of course it does. And it got a crit. We will do this then. That didn't even touch it. We should survive. Let's try this one then. That did a little bit more. Bye, Typhlosion. I forgot that this doesn't normally turn up in the rain, to be honest. There we go. That could actually be good for defeating it with a move as well. Right, we only came here for this. There's one we couldn't quite get before. The needless catching. Remembering where stuff is. They're the main things that annoy me. Welcome in, Luffy. Thank you for the battle luck. We are pretty much just building a brand new shiny living dex from scratch. That is the goal. So we've played through 3 different games to get here. So now we can properly shiny hunt. It has been a bit of a strange adventure. Most of June was finishing the stories. The thing is that you say the funny evolutions. 2 of the walking ones, I believe you can catch the full Evo. I don't think you can catch poor Mott. But you can definitely catch the Bramblegast and the bug thing. Rapscar or whatever it's called. That is in the Blueberry Academy. So at least that takes 2 of the annoying catches out. If they were what was frustrating you, shall we say. Tree. Oh, Gimmighoul, yeah. I was surprised you don't have a Gimmighoul save somewhere that you could literally just put in there. If I'm honest, like, if you've got it done, you must have deleted it, surely? If I'm not mistaken. I thought you would have kept a Gimmighoul. But you can catch a chest anywhere, right? No? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the chests are easy to catch. They're everywhere. Ooh, we have a distortion. We better do that. Where is the distortion? Oh, up here. But the actual new Gimmighoul is a pain to do with the 999. Yes, I all agree. But yeah, you should be able to get it a lot quicker than you think. That's the thing I've learned with Gimmigles. I'm just going to go and sit here. What are we like on Stamplers? Very bad. What other horrible ones are there in there? Like, obviously, I'd imagine you would have done the Finizen Palafin, but I can't remember. But I thought you wouldn't have just deleted your Gimmighoul or Golden Go. That's the one I mean. You didn't get rid of your Golden Go, surely? And now you see what's the frustration for most of my game is, and my new tradition of whenever I pick up a brand new game, I literally turn the boxes into the dex numbers and just complete it as I go along. Put them in order so I know exactly what I have and haven't got. Because, yeah, it is very, very annoying. Got too many items. Got to get rid of stuff. Just make Typhlosion level 100, why not? What do we not need? We don't need this. Don't have much room for items. But I guess it's just going to get you back to the stage where you're going to have to slowly grind through all of them. Like, it's a pain. I say it's a pain. I know it's a pain. But it'll be worth it at the end. Trust me. If you haven't kept the sword, the Beads of Ruin, that'll be another annoying one to do. But what did you do with everything that you had already got, if that makes sense? Before the new game, or before, to get the shiny charm, did you just catch it and then delete it all? Or something? But I thought you had the shiny charm. And obviously you need... Oh, you probably just evolved everything. I'm guessing that's why you've got it not... Because that's what I did too by accident. Oh, this is the top level. Okay. Well, Gardevoir's going to be great and helpful and strong. Oh, this is going to get stronger defense first. And I guess we can just do this on the Dialga. I always like to work on the defense first. Right, so that has made the bag a little bit more empty. It's got to be even worse if you go and try and do the living dex for the home reward as well. Because you actually have, like, you'll get that at least. Which is a good reward. But it takes ages to do, like, I had to go back through everything as well. Why have I picked that up for? And just put them there. The rest is stuff that gets dumped when we get out of here. You get the home shiny Meloetta for having a full dex, or basically you would have to have put a Pokemon caught in all three of the areas into home. So, or I think that's it. Like, no, it's not that. It's so, for example, like Dynamo's in all three. That doesn't count, as you need to get 3 of each, I believe. But basically, you've got to put a Pokemon from the Dex into home. That's not good. Let's go for a little run. It's the same with Scarlet and Violet. You need to do a couple of different ones. You have to do all 3 dexes, basically. Usually there's one down here, or it's just a plain old Magnemite. That's fine. What's the other one up here? There it is. Oh, that's a Mr. Mime. But that's what you need to do to get the Meloetta. I want this Magneton. Yeah, at least I'll be getting that, yes. And if you need to do the Sword and Shield one, that is another target for you to aim for. So it isn't like the worst thing that's around. And there's obviously the shiny Manaphy for doing BDSP, which is a very horrible one to do. To say the least. There is one for Let's Go. There is one for this game. But yeah, they're out there for all of the games at the moment. Why are you being so annoying, Magnezone? Are you too high a level for me? Maybe. No. I'm just going to beat you then. I don't care. Yeah, so there's one for Sword Shield, Legends Arceus, Let's Go, and Scarlet and Violet at the moment. Scarlet, I did the Sword and Shield one as soon as they had announced the Scarlet and Violet one. Because if you look at home on your phone, you can see which ones you're actually missing. Which is much more helpful. What was a Magnezone? Magneton. We do need Magneton, so we'll try and catch this. It is a shiny Enamorus for doing this one. And I don't think it includes Shaman and Darkrai, so that's not a problem. But yeah, it's the Meloetta and Keldeo, I'm guessing you probably still need them. I don't think you care enough to do the Meltan. I don't. That's my honest answer, I just don't care about doing Meltan. There's not enough care in the world to get that shiny. Okay, so we've managed to get one of all of the Magnemite line, I guess. No, we didn't actually catch the Magnezone, but it's easy enough to get it to evolve. We're going to go and hide for the last little bit, hopefully. They don't follow me this far, do they? Yeah, so I've done all of them for my own personal collection. BDSP took so long. I ended up breeding half of the stuff because I couldn't get... I think I spent nearly like 40 Pokeballs trying to catch a Munchlax. It just wouldn't stay in the ball. So I sort of just gave up. That is one big Parasect. Definitely wasn't there before. I want to go and get a Growlithe, you know. It's on my Connect 4 board. And I definitely don't think we've seen one yet. There is also a shaking tree up here. Nope. We better start doing the Wormadam and Burmese stuff as well. Otherwise it will haunt us for days to come. I swear there was 2 Growlithes here. Where did the other one go? There was definitely 2 there. I'm not imagining things, am I? Did it really fall off the cliff? There's another one. I guess that'll do. Right. And away we go. I'm not too worried about anything else on this map. I'm only pretty much flying just in case. You never know, I've gone past where I need to go, haven't I? Fog is always a bad thing in this game as well. It always messes with us. Right, we caught so much on that run, didn't we? 59. Nice. Nothing shiny though, right? No, we just thought we'd double check. But we must have got a good chunk of Dex stuff done. I've got to go and find the Finian person before I delete Finian. Right, so we've nearly finished Bidoof. Paris is done. Psyduck is done. Statler's on 6. Agile. So 1 Agile and 1 Side Shield Bash will get us that done. Wormadam is done. Growlithe. What are we on? 6? Could have given them food. Bit naive. We evolve 1. Not too bad. Apom is defeat 1 more. We do that one. And we've got food as an easy option. Motham is, as I say, rock moves is annoying. Or we'll catch 1 more without being seen as well. Glameow probably should look at food. Cadabra's a surprisingly nearly done one. Oh dear. Well, hopefully it won't be too much of a busy day. And you can get back to what you enjoy the most later. Vulpix is done, that's good. Spill, I thought I'd finished the spells. Oh dear. It's just looking at these and they just make me sad that I've got so much to do still. Still need to do a strong style and agile, and that's that done. Get rid of Dialga for now. That was the first Magnemite. Magneton. Hello, Mr. Belgium. How are you doing? We got a shiny very early on again. It seems to be the new trend. Get one in the first, 15 minutes, and that's it for the rest of the day. We got a Ghastly. Did we get anything good, though? We just had a distortion, so I need to check my items a bit. Dawnstone, that's no good. And I only got 2 of the coloured shards. Well, that's annoying. Let's go and find the person that wants to see the Finian then. Who wanted to see the Finian? The Two Tails. Is it making new waves? No. It's just trying to remember all of these quests. Chimeco, where was it? There we go. That's the quest we want to do. Before we go and delete everything we just caught, because we did have a bit of a big catching spree. And we got a rock smasher, I think, so we should be able to finish the main park. Main area, if that makes sense. But did you manage to get a shiny in the end yesterday? Or did you leave it with us having all of them? And I've got to remember the Eevee event starts in 45 minutes for me. I know it's earlier for some others, but for me, Boy from Belgium's got like a 24-hour Eevee event, haven't you? Depending on how you travel the world through Go, if I'm not mistaken. You would like a rock smash. Oh, please say one of those. I did not expect an alpha parasite to be the rock smasher, but take it. Don't need it anymore. Part of me wants to have given them all of the weirdest Pokemon for this challenge. And I guess we should do some... getting some more apricots. Probably need to get more. Good. That's another one done. I think the completionist in me wants to go through all of the quests and complete them all as well. Okay, we can build... we've got a lot of money now. Yeah, as we said, the completionist wants to do them all. But then the other side of it is, I'm not doing all of the Paths of Solitude. What do you want? Oh no. That's the Paths of Solitude one I don't really care about. Yeah, we're not doing these. I don't really have enough energy to care about them. I haven't even done them on my main save. God, why did I click yes to it? That does nothing for the game for me. Right, quests. Nope, this one. So the big boys are a little bit, I don't have that. Get a springy mushroom, we can get that done. This is daytime. That's actually in the Fieldlands. Let's do this one first. This is nearby, right? Yeah. Right, what do we got? What have we got? What can we build first? We need a lot of Sky Tumble. It's easier to sell first. Things like star pieces I'm never going to use. Probably the Seeds of Mastery, they're good money. What else is in here that's complete and utter rubbish? Probably, we'll keep them for now. Let's get some of this then. 600's a bit too drastic, but We could probably do the 900 of those. Because let's be honest, they're easy to store, and if we want some plain ones we can do that. Get a couple more of them and that'll do. Fill everything up. Right, what does this person want then? Oh, a Magikarp. Fair enough. This is a quest, apparently. Do I have that complete? No. Of course I don't. I guess this is one of the things that stops you getting a shiny charm really easily. Because you actually have to do everything. There's none of this moving in from home and out of home that we can do in other games. Oh. I have one. Does she keep it? No. She does keep it. I'm not giving you my Geodude then. We'll go catch you a Geodude. Right. Back to the quests again. So we figured out that was a no-no. To blue. Oh, we haven't done Churum. Nope, we don't want to do that yet. This. Aim for the big leagues. There is a Krabby in the chat, if you're interested. Not too worried about that. Let's see what this one is. Around there. I'm going to try and catch it. Can't fit through that little gap. I think this one helps heal the Piplup, maybe. I'm not sure really. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm going to go to and around. Really, that's probably a Pedalo, isn't it? Do I have a Pedalo? No. Okay, so I've got to go get a Pedalo to solve this one. That's not too bad, to be honest. I keep looking at them all and thinking they're not going to be too much, and then suddenly there's lots to do. What does this person around here want? Isn't this just one that likes to look at the friendship levels? I don't really care what he has to say, to be honest. I caught the Krabby, but it was not shiny. Okay, we'll go and delete all this. Get some more items, I guess. Don't really need any of this. Might keep the Magnemites, actually. And the Magnetons. Because they may be annoying. All the rest I can catch more. Not a problem there. And got to figure out what to put in the team. Got to make sure I do a strong and an agile move with Dialga too. Then that's done and it can go in the box out of the way. Because at the end of the day, don't really need it. So if we are thinking like this, we need to probably use this on the Rosalia. Because I do want to evolve this. And same with the Togetic. Want to get this to the top level. We're not worried about that. Yeah, those two. We may do Goodra, you know. Goodra works quite nicely. Okay. Not that stuff. This stuff. You set up Ultra Sun, now you're going to set up Ultra Moon. And then you can Wormhole and Weephole and Type Null Hunt, I imagine. They must be the first couple of targets that you're after. I don't know why I used stuff on Dialga. Really don't. I'm sure you'll figure it out, because there's so much that you probably want to go. I'm also surprised you're not on Community Day hunting at the moment in Go. I don't know how it works for you when you go on your adventures around the world, shall we call them. Are you still locked to only 3 hours of it, depending on when you do it? Or is it more open? We're going to do that. Right, let's go then. We said that we need to go and get a petalil. But there is an outbreak. We'll do the outbreak. We will do the same as before, where we will basically just go to the nearest ones. If it's something we need to do research on, we will do the outbreak, and then we'll just move on. We're not unlocking them all. What is this? Oh, Clefairy. This feels like something I definitely need to do work on. 7. Catch without being seen. That'll get me the 3 points. We'll just try and catch all of them. Of course, not a single one stayed in the brawl. Why did this one run away? What did you be scared of? Let's throw some food into the middle. See what happens. Might bring one back. Feeding it is one of the research tasks. That definitely hit it. That's broken. Definitely broken. Okay, we'll leave this one. What's the next one? We got one up here. We can go back to anything else that we need to do on this map. I think I need to grab something for the shop stuff. What do we get? Shanks, we're not bothering with that at all. Complete waste of time, that one. What's this? Rhyhorn? Might go. What's a Rhyhorn look like for research? 7. Defeat with a grass move. Defeat will give us 2. Stun with an item. That could be good. Okay, we'll beat it with a grass move then. It's quite a low level. Bye bye. There was only one that saw us. Oh, come off it. Okay, I think we've done enough for that one. Let's go down there. It's a bit of a long route, but whatever. Now, we may only get one or two of these done. But I did see a big shaking crate here, so I thought maybe try and get this done. Where was it? There it is. This has something in it, right? Probably a Voltorb. Fair enough. And it's weak to the fires. I think you've got to use to beat this. So that's good. That's another easy. Right. That's just boring stuff, really. What is down here? What is this? Mime Juniors. Is that an angry Mime Junior down there? What is Mime Juniors looking like? Wow, that's bad. Let's get some food out then. This can work in our favour. Where did the others go? Right, I don't really need to do anything else there. Nope, okay, back down this way. And into the Grovey area here. What do we have hidden here for us? Rhyhorns, of course. Didn't see me. Very lost set of Rhyhorns, I guess. So we're going to say we caught a lot of these this run. Okay, we'll move on. Don't think any more are spawning. Don't need to do too many, I guess. What do we have here? Voltorb. Oh, and a very, very big Electrode. An Alpha Electrode. That I already pissed off. Yeah, we choose to fight these rather than anything else because they die to fire. I'll be honest, the Electrode would be really good to get. Okay, I definitely bought that. Come on, Electrode. One of you. Okay, that's the end of the storm, of course. Good, we got the Electrode. That's something else ticked off the list. Kaboom, yeah, Rico Kaboom. I don't know the reference, if I'm honest. Okay, and we even got the Alpha one. I might as well just do a little talk, because this is the map I need the distortions on. Penguins. Okay. That's probably even more confusing. Oh, the Madagascar movies. That would explain it. Is the Alpha Steelix there? Well, the Steelix itself is there. Might as well catch an Onyx while we're... Oh no, that's going to run away. Trimeco. Turn around, you silly person. Get this Onyx. Get up here. Oh, I missed my circle. Chick. Yeah, I didn't really expect to catch most of them. We have an unknown J in the chat, if you wanted to throw some Pokeballs at it. No, I'm not desperate to catch most of these. Like, I do need to do a little bit of work for the distortion rares, if I'm honest. Oh, there it is. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, it'd be silly to keep going for the odd ones and I'll get confused what I have and haven't done. But I think I would like to get... We got this one? No, I have not. Well, that was good landing. Where'd it go? Okay, there's an alpha somewhere in here. When did you become an alpha? What was that I hit? I seem to hit something. Why can I not climb like normal? It was nowhere near me. Why can I not become this? I swear I used to be able to climb these walls. There we go. Where are we going? These controls are terrible. There we go. Up there. How are you hitting me? It's good that I managed to catch the unknown J at the same time. I thought I was further away than I was. Okay, that didn't work either. That's good. It's been a while since we had to do the silly little side alphas. But I do need this distortion, which is really annoying. Because I want to go into the Crobat Cave, but it breaks it all. Just to get the unknown in there, pretty much. But it resets the timer. We don't want that. I should check what unknowns I need. Okay then, Robin. Well, thank you for coming in today. Hopefully, as I say, it is a good day. At least it's not scorching hot. Well, at least it isn't here anyway. Actually, it's raining, so it's not going to spawn, is it? Pretty sure rain stops it spawning. This one. Why? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Who's good at reading unknown?
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
Thank you for the hydrate. So that's an O, right? So that is a stop stone. That's a stony. That's going to be another O. The upside down smiley face. What are you meant to be? A stony something over. Nope. No. FLNOU. Yeah, I know which ones I'm missing. I was trying to read the clues. They're meant to like translate where you find them, aren't they? I believe. I know I can just go and use the guide. A stony overcrop over pools of something. Okay. I'm pretty sure there was one in here behind this. Or is that just a wisp? Oh. There's one. Don't need to glob you. You get to. Fair enough, we'll try this ball then. Because throwing the ball straight at you doesn't work. That is our. Why have you turned into a silly sneeze? Right. Gibble and Gabite. No, Gibble's in here somewhere. Down here? Yes, you are. And then there's Barboach. And what's it called over here? Bit more difficult to catch because they just dive. But Barboach was actually kind of big. I'm doing this one because I don't want to come back in here unless I need to. I think I was doing well with the unknowns, but because I took so long away, I've kind of forgotten what I've got and not got. I think that's probably the main problem I've got. Oh, why are you a sneasel again? Boy from Belgium is trying to do some sort of spam. I will find them all, don't worry. It's more, I had done a lot of planning. Where I thought I remembered where most were, and I've kind of forgotten where I've actually even looked. More than anything else. Like, there's probably quite a lot in the Alabaster Iceland I haven't done. Because, well, it's more, we couldn't really be bothered to do too much. It feels like I would have done some of the letters though. But yeah, oh, Mime is done, and so is Rhyhorn Voltorb. That's a big one. And we got Clefable done. Kind of happy with that. Still a long way from the next level. we can go and delete all of this. Don't need any of it. And also empty the bag because stuff happened and we picked up way too much. I want that though. Don't ask why, but I do want it. I needed more of this, didn't I? For the shop upgrade. Didn't pick up enough, so I put that away. Let's go and delete. Delete, delete, delete everything we've got. Because we don't need it all. So we said we did all of this. We may keep the big electrode. We don't care about the unknowns. We are going to keep the magnemites. Because they'll probably need to do moves. Because obviously distortions are hard to get to spawn. Like, we may try some other story now. Oh dear, we're so far behind. Let's see. I don't know why I emptied the bag before I did this, but I'm pretty sure the mushroom thing is just here. Wait, we didn't go and get a parallel, that's why. At one stage I was going for a pedalo. Was it you that wanted the springy mushroom? Right, that gets rid of that. Which was kind of something I wanted to get rid of. Whatever. Right, let's go this way. It's nice weather. Rapidash should be here. Give our quick tour of the map a chance. Yes, there's the Rapidash. That we still need, I think. Right, let's go and check the Heracross. Because it may not be here when we come back. We need to catch a Geodude as well. Can I even catch this? Maybe. Yes. Right, we said we wanted to go and get this Geodude for the quest. Could have left her the shiny one, but no. Why is there not a Geodude today? There's a Geodude. Let's go. Right. Back up here, so we can now do the beginning of Volo's quest. I think that was going to be the plan, to get up here and do that. Because he creepily stands behind everyone else. Let's see then, what have we lost? let's have a look at these Bulbapedia notes. See who is around first. Okay, Bulbapedia. What was it we were missing? At the ancient quarry. Okay, that probably doesn't help that I don't know what an overcrop is. Let's get going. We'll try and finish the unknowns, because then we at least can check the unknown cave every time, which is something good. At least there's a chance. We do need all, 28. And this is definitely going to be the easiest way to get it, to say the least. Right, so where do you take me? What one is... I never know which quest we're on. Let's just untick that. Then does it put me... Yeah. This one. So what letters do we need? That is... so we need N. Where is N? Sand Reach. Two horn... Oh, okay, I couldn't get that before. That's an easy one to find. Then O is Column Chamber in the ice. Yep, I said I haven't been there. Then it's TU. The Heart's Crag. Again, it's another ice bit area I haven't touched. The Scarlet Bob. A withering tree within a spawning red swamp. Okay. That one might be a bit more difficult to figure that one out. And Y is Ice Falls, Whiteout Valley, Scale the Frozen Wall. What a surprise. Most of them are in the areas. As I said, ice is the main area. I'm happy I finished this map off. We're going to go slightly longer way there, because we didn't look at anything this way. Why not check it out? Check the flying Gyarados and the Alpha Stantler, and then go. I caught the event Gorgeist. I don't know if everyone else missed that it spawned, or I didn't give everyone enough notice it was spawning. One of the two. I think I have the face of Vesper Queen here. But I can't remember. Yes, I missed it whilst looking for shiny Earthworm. Where are you hunting for the Earthworm? In the main desert or in Kitakami? We have just re-entered the Adlands. Okay, so the one thing that that I learned yesterday is it doesn't despawn if it's shiny or go underground. So that's a stone plate from the bee. I will Yes, BRB. Sorry about that. Just had to go and check something. Yeah, so what is the next part of this quest? Do we do a map tour? We're going to go up the island through the Snorlax. Crashed into a tree. So we basically want to check the Lopunny and Infernape. Pretty much. Probably the Alakazam and Snorlax, and that'll do whenever we come to this map. Got to check Charums too. Might try and get a Chimchar. What is here? What do we need to do for Chimchar then? Oh, we've reached level 10 on Chimchar. That's okay then. Maybe we try and catch this. That's too high a level, I believe. So it didn't even shake. Yeah, that's too high a level, sadly. Can't catch that yet. we'll go on to check out the Snorlax and then we'll return to the village, continue our story. Slowly. No on the Snorlax, which we knew probably was not going to be a thing. Let's go. We did manage to catch a couple of alphas on this run. It was very good. Sorry, that was just somebody stopping outside. Just wanted to see who it was. Hello, Corey. Welcome back. Or welcome in even today. How are you doing? Have you had your morning coffee? We're sort of just completing dexes slowly. So there are a couple of ones we've missed in the Mylands. We're going to do a few outbreaks, but we want to try and finish the unknown. We've got about 6 left, most of which are the Icelands, because I didn't really do any of it. I've got to go find a stump, which is one of these bogs I've got to go around, but we'll look at that last. But I thought I might as well do this, because then I can check unknowns every time I come here, considering I need about 28 different ones. So let's do that. Let's kill some birds with the same stone, as they say. But I'm trying to figure out which stump it is. And we'll fly up here. We're only sort of doing outbreaks. We need to complete the dex entries as well. So there's a few that we have loads. There are a few that we have very little. The ground... No. What was it? The Scarlet Bog one. Yeah, so it's a withered tree in a sprawling red swamp that I've got to find. So I'm not quite sure what that is. What do we get? Teddy Ursas. Is this a... This might not be a bad one to do, actually. Might have Teddy Ursa done, but if this does give me the second spawn, there could be potential Ursa rings. Not Ursa Lunas. Right, okay, you're just gonna hop up here. But let's see, where does this take us? Was this a special spawn? I kind of didn't check. It's not. Okay. We'll go this way. Why not? No, I didn't put the map thing on, did it? Oh dear. Let's go. Might as well just check this alpha. You never know. Do we get a shiny alpha? But today's been a slower shiny day. It looked like it was going to be really, really good because I got a shiny Ghastly really early on, but since then, no more shinies. And we've done quite a lot of these massive outbreaks. What's this? Swine up. How are we doing on swine up then? Oh, pretty awful. Let's put some food down. Food's the easiest one to do. We'll just keep them all happy. And then we'll try and catch some. So a lot of these dex entries are going to take a little bit longer. I do know that it is now officially the Eevee Day. So if anybody is doing Pokemon Go, they can start collecting potential Eevees in the community day. I don't know if it's a free community day this time or one of these ones you have to pay for. Oh, that's this. Do we need this? How much? Probably all of it. Actually, check. What do we need to do to it? Beat with a grass move. Oh, that might not be too bad. We've got a grass type here. And it's like an ultra powered up grass type. And this seems to have frozen. That's not much help. Right. Okay, we'll leave the rest. There's no specialness about this then. But as we say, a second shiny would be lovely today. Then we would officially be at 10 before the first race tomorrow, which is... I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. I don't really expect big numbers there, if I'm honest. Like, it's the first one we're hosting. It's probably one of the least exciting map areas to do it in, but it is what it is. We want to try it. Why not? There is an APOM in the chat if you are playing the PCG game. I thought for sure that I had got the one. No, it's a tree, it says. I've really got to figure out where this one is. The Scarlet Bog is the one in the middle, isn't it? Yeah. So I've got a, I thought it was the one where the Ursaluna has the battle with you, but it's not. I need to get a Pedaloo on this journey. Okay, not Skorupi, Pedaloo. We'll get that on the other map, I guess. Plenty of other places to go. We got Rhyperius. Nope. Rhydons and Rhyhorns. What's over here? So there's a funny story with that little cavern. When I was doing my shiny living or shiny 31 hours, I was doing like the maps in order like I was, and I had the outbreak where right over by that thing, and I was throwing the Pokeballs, doing all the battles, and because it turned in a bit chaotic, I ended up missing the fact that a shiny spawned, which was a shiny Turtwig. But I decided, you know what, I just want to go and catch it. I didn't even realise it was shiny till we did the check at the end, because I even watched the footage. I never saw the shiny sparkle, couldn't hear the shiny sparkle in it. It's a really weird one. No, we might as well try and catch one, because I know these go and go. As soon as you get one, they are very annoying, Groddle. That would be a good thing to get, wouldn't it? Even if I only get one. No, it's not going to stay in the ball. Not you, Carnivine. I would like Pedaloo. Tree! We have a tree! You're not shiny. Don't care. Go away. I should have a quick look at... Go see what it looks like. See if it is for everyone or just for people who pay for it. I don't really like the community days that much because they're always at horrible times. The other day I went to the pub and it was Pokemon Go Fest, and I just kept sneaking into people's raids. Because they were all doing meet-up raids, and I just kept walking past the open Zamazenta raids. Okay, I only needed one of them. It's for a storyline quest, but we also catch a couple more. Right, so yeah, it is Eevee Day. It is for everyone, seemingly. Let's see if there's anything good quickly. I probably don't. I'm only going to catch the shinies because I've got so many Eevees over the years. at the end of the day, it's on for... Oh, there's a shiny Eevee already. Who would like to see my shiny Eevee in Pokemon Go? There we go. Shiny Eevee. Does this count as on stream? Or not? Right, where's this Scarlet Bog? It's here. That is within the first 8 minutes of the adventure. It doesn't count for this challenge, sadly, but it is a female shiny Eevee, and it is 2 stars, if that means anything to anyone. Oh, there's a load more over there. Let's quickly check these. I probably could actually do the 200 thing quest that I've got to do. No. Okay, so there's one shiny Eevee. We'll come back to that now, later. Put this back. I know, but it's not the proper copy of the game, sadly. I'm only doing the proper copies of the games. I don't really ever consider Go as... Like, some people really do look at it as an extra shiny collection. I've never really looked at it as that. I get the shinies, I move on. That's the main reason why. So there should be some form of withered tree here that has an unknown on it. That's just what I want, to search trees. Looks more like one of these trees, but what about these? Which tree am I looking for? There it is. There's the unknown. So the rest are actually in the Icelands. So yeah, that's the plan. Just go and do the Icelands thing. I could go and see what the next part of the Volo story is, but I don't care enough to do it right now. I'm pretty sure the rest were in the Icelands. Yeah, one's not. One is in the the Cornet Highlands, actually. One was at the ancient quarry. So there was that. Yeah. It's whether I evolve one of these Eevees. If I knew how to evolve them, I would. But oh, we got Swine Up and Petalil done that time, and Teddiursa. We've got some Groddles saved up. If we caught 2 more, we would be great. And we got Ursa Ring going. Okay. And we have reached the next star rating, so that could actually unlock more of the alphas for me to catch. Because I think there was a few I couldn't actually catch. But I think the project for the rest of this stream is finishing the unknowns. That is project today. Yeah, I know some are like that. I just haven't ever really put too much effort into doing all the others. Are you evolving? Yes, you are. Good. Done the next chapter of this one. I think if I go in and talk to this lady and come back out, maybe it'll do the beautiful eye, but yeah, there is a lot that are just evolving, but as you've seen, we haven't been the best at just keeping stuff. We've thrown most of the stuff away for different reasons, really. What do we get for this? Now, I've only been using heavy balls for the catching, so now I get an even better ball. I get Giganto balls. Sounds like something the Miz would say. Oh, there's some more quests. What are you offering me now? A massive mushroom? That's the Parasect one, and I just gave the Parasect to the Rock Smashing family. You still have not given me the Oshawotts. I'm a bit confused why you haven't. But what is everybody up to this weekend? Are they up? Anyone got any bigger plans? Or are you just doing little bits here and there? I'm keeping it a bit more relaxed. Like, thing is, I find myself doing a lot more time on here than I've ever done. What did you get? Just more. That wasn't too much, to be honest. Yeah, I spent a lot of time doing these streams, so most of my time is a bit of editing here and a bit of something else there, pretty much. And then I put a bit of time into watching everyone else. So I think one of the most important things I'm learning from doing all this is it's very difficult to stream and want to carry on playing the games, but it is nice to go and support everyone else who is streaming. That's good. I hope, I don't know if, is there customs this weekend or not? I imagine you would want to take part in some custom Cheerio, if you can. And you're just doing the ultra wormholes and shaman hunting. Welcome in, Stella. How are you doing? This challenge is going so. No, because we had to start fresh saves. We're only on 9 on the Switch 2 era. And the thing is, they only count if they happen on stream. So I can play the games offline and nothing counts. So we set up brand new saves. And yeah, we're there. We're doing 3 different games, not just this one. We're doing Violet, Sword, and Legends Arceus. So we only get about 6 hours a week on each one. And we've finished all the games. So we can see all the maps. We just don't have the Shiny Charm in this game or Violet yet. We do have it in Sword because we're focusing more on DAs. Tomorrow we are having our first attempt at a shiny hunting race, which is going to be a Route 1 shiny hunt. So we're all going into Galar. We're going to see how many people or how many shinies we can all get in 3 hours of stream in Galar. It's one of the hardest places to shiny hunt. I've learnt myself, so I thought we'd give it a try. But the idea is on Sundays we do shiny races. One of the big things I want with this challenge is it not just to be me going to shiny hunt. I want it to feel like you can suggest where we go, get involved with what's going on, pick hunts for me. Like when we do Violet and Scarlet, we'll do games. There's ways that you can suggest hunts for me. But yeah, tomorrow is Galar. The week after is going to be, in this game, we're going to pick one map and see who can get the most shinies in that map for the stream. You can do whichever way you want to do it, but it would only be like the Iceland, for example. The week after is going to be in Paldea, with the idea that you can go and get... we'll pick one Pokemon type, and you've got to get as many shinies of that type in the stream hours. And the final one for this month is we've got some old bulk Pokemon cards. We're going to draw one, and it's going to be like to see how many the whole stream can get done of these cards by the end of stream. I will probably limit it to just Scarlet and Violet Pokemon though. So if we do make a draw and it's something else, we'll just redraw. Your first shiny in Shield was the Teapot. Mrs. Potts, very nice name. Hello Solar, how are you doing? We did get a shiny today, just only one though. We were just going through our ambitious shiny hunting races. If you want to follow along with Solar and his very entertaining shiny hunting streams, you can do. Solar does an A to Z, where he is being tormented by a Skorupi. And the most fun one is the Booster Thursdays, where we get to try and steal all of the shiny luck off everyone else. Which we did very well this week. We got a couple. Yeah, so we got Ghastly today, and Ghastly was called Galaxy, because this month's nickname theme is chocolate/chocolate bars. So chat can help pick the names for our Pokemon. We pick a different theme each month, so when we look back at this challenge, we can see just where we were when we got everything, and I wasn't meant to get rid of that Alpha Electrode. I needed that for deck entry stuff. You got a Baneri full odds. Nice. I think my very first one was actually something really boring. It was a Drifloon. I didn't even know about the shiny sound when I did it. I just was running along. I was like, why is that a yellow balloon over there? Hello, Wolfie. How are you doing? How are the Cubs? We're just going to call them Cubs because it sounds funnier. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. And the whole point of why I do this is because I want it to be an interactive shiny hunt rather than a I'm just doing this, come and watch me. I don't like doing it that way. Oh, actually, there's something good there. Tired? I'm good though, mostly. You know me. I just keep going and going. I am like the so-called Energizer Bunny that doesn't stop. I think I got something to unlock some stuff too. But how was the rest of everything? It's not a problem if you win. Like, the idea is just to sort of give some. I know from my own experience of trying to shiny hunt, one of the things that really put me off doing it a lot more was when you have a dry spell and you're not talking to anyone about it, and the idea that I like to talk about my gaming experiences, so that's why I push to do something like this. I just want to share my stories and see how well I do. But some days you have good luck. Like, for example, I take part in other people's competitions, and I get a lot of shinies. And when I put the stream on, I get one. So one day it's good, the next day it's bad. For me especially. So I just have to just keep going and hoping things click, really. Without looking, you've got 5 boxes. Is that in this game, or Sword and Shield, or Powder? Because I know this game is very nice to get a large number of shinies in. Yes, definitely. Apart from Corey broke the streak yesterday. Corey was the one that got the shiny on the stream with his Palo Sand. Now in this game, yeah, I expected a lot more shinies in this game. We have entered the Adlands. Okay, well, let's see what the next bit of item is. But I was opening some tabs, so I've lost track of everything. Okay, just the Adland notice. Right, I think that's opened more stuff. I'm sort of overwhelmed with what I want to do in this game, because I just keep going. I'm going to go this, 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 and then the next thing I know, I've gone nowhere. It is interesting what ads they send you. Yes, I think now that this is complete, right? Okay, so that might be more. don't have what I need, do you? I have wing balls, actually. I don't need to get more yet. We'll get the next level up eventually. You wanted Miss Magis. I haven't got that for you yet. And you wanted shards. I don't have shards for you. I'm failing you all miserably. What else do I need? Right, we're going to go to the Cornhead Highlands then. We need to go to the quarry at the top. That is it's the Gudra spot, really, I believe. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure why you got those sort of ads, to be honest, but I guess I don't really know how it works, to be honest. But yeah, sorry about that. Oh. There is also Wolfie, who does a lot of Fortnite and Phasmophobia. I managed to say the name of the game at last. You got the shiny. You got the Palosan, didn't you? In the DAs. Breaking the shiny curse of the streamers not getting the shinies. Why are they not trying to attack me? Are they alright? Well, that one doesn't want to attack me. Let's go for that one. Okay. Too slow. And they all broke out. Of course they did. Failure. Failure as a hunter. I gotta get to the ancient quarry. I might as well just fly by all the outbreaks, see what we get. Gligar? Don't think we got Gligar. Definitely don't have Gligar then. Pop. Can we stun you? Yes, we can. Go for that one. Okay. Well, I've got one. What was that? That is the Gliscor. We should really... Does that hate me as well? Yes, it does. Why did you go for that one? Silly game. Trying to get a Gliscor. That's all I wanted was one Gliscor. Right. This one. I like one, but a little something good. I actually got, in my proper save, I actually got an Alpha Goomy, which it scared the life out of me, because all I heard was the shiny noise go off in a Goomy outbreak, and I thought, oh no, it's going to run away. And I turned around and there was a big giant blob looking at me. Because like my proper save has got like all of the dex entries, like half of them perfected and everything. I was trying to do a very, very ambitious project on there last year, where I was going to try and do something as simple as what everyone else is, but build the living dex, an alpha living dex, a shiny living dex, and an alpha shiny living dex. But I got a bit bored quite quickly. Because again, I don't really like shiny hunting on my own. I like just to be able to talk and be part of a community doing it. Hence why I've jumped into so many communities this year to join in with shiny hunting. It's been a bit weird how many I've jumped into. And this Steelix has been shiny 3 times for me in this year alone. Of course that one didn't count. Yet Glammeow it's a harder one to say. You've got to be very careful with Glammeow, don't you? It has that habit of running away. I've forgotten what's actually in the reward box in this game. I might actually have the shiny Glammeow in here. Ponytails, okay. So up here, that's what I'm looking for. You, Mr. Unknown. We want to finish the unknowns today, pretty much. That's the plan, to finish unknown. But I was very lazy when I got to the Icelands and didn't actually take any of them on. Well, I took a couple on. so I know which ones I need to go and get. I think. The Rapidash. So something we have on this channel is the idea that you can sort of claim some of the old shinies. So my main challenge is to rebuild my shiny living decks from scratch. I'm not giving away those until I have proper replacements, but I already had quite a lot of duplicates. So they're going to be sort of like rewards for people who want to take part in races and stuff. I can't do legendary, sadly. I've only got 3, so they're sort of saved for big rewards. But at the end of the day, I'm either going to leave them in a duplicate box or give them to someone who wants them. So there's channel points to redeem a shiny, because I'm going to have like a box in each game of the 3. Well, we're going to actually have 5 games on the go, because we will do a Scarlet and a Shield as well. Just going to take a little while before we get to that, because I want to build a shiny living dex in... what do I want to build it? I want to build a shiny living dex in Violet before I go on to the next game, really. I have the first Miss Magius I got. I can get new haircuts though. That's a thing. I did skip a lot of these outbreaks, didn't I? I went all over the place. My goal wasn't to do the outbreaks this time, it was to get the missing ones. And you can also tell that I may just put Spiritomb in. I don't know if I can be bothered to do all the quests for Spiritomb. Golems, okay, not too impressed. I have a living dex up for a Lowland home, won it in Pokemon Trivia, very nice. But again, if you do want to take part in any of these races, feel free to follow along and take part. They're all, again, designed to be fun, really. We're not trying to make it that whoever wins is the best shiny hunter in the world. We just want people to enjoy everything we do. We do have a Discord with a couple of shiny hunting games in. We currently have this new concept I'm trying called Connect 4, where the idea is there's a board of 100 Pokemon and you can redeem a shiny every 12 hours to try and get as many rows of 4 as possible, but people can sabotage you and take your lines. It's an interesting, it's trying to spin bingo to be something different, because a lot of people do bingo and I didn't really want to just do another bingo board. I wanted to do something a little bit more outside the box. We haven't got too many people playing it so far, but we're still building our community, really. And we've only really been doing streaming for a couple of months, and I would say only a bit more serious for a couple more after that. And at the end of the day, we are still pretty much learning the ropes, if I'm honest. There's a lot I still need to learn, right down to the fact that I don't quite even have a moderator yet, and I don't know if I need one yet. But we will share all of the shinies we get in this journey. They are going on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, the other YouTube, the Shiny Dex page as well. I've got a Shiny Dex page set up. So yeah, they're all sort of set up. We went a bit mad with trying to make this something where everyone can see how the journey's going. There's going to be monthly updates on the YouTube. We try to take these weird photos that also go in the Discord to show off where and what we got shiny. And we're still deciding whether to include the Eevee I just got from Pokemon Go. Probably won't, to be honest. I don't think I should do it. And as I said, I don't really like using my phone when I'm streaming, but I knew that it was the Eevee event. I thought I'd check, and the third Eevee I checked was shiny. So that was fun. And in all my torture yesterday, I got a shiny Dynamo and an Electros. So yeah, went a bit crazy for some of the weird shinies yesterday. Maybe the day before. That must have been yesterday. So I was doing the other hunts the day before that. And the electric events started, so I got the Plusle for the old living decks. I was going to try and get as many Plusle and Mining as possible on that save. And I may still do that today. Or over the weekend, but I still need to try and get that Plusle desperately for this challenge, because Plusle and Mining are really annoying. Curlier? I don't have a Curlier. I had a Curlier, but you didn't ask for that when I could get Curliers earlier. Silly lady. Why did I get rid of the smoke bombs? Well, never mind. Now we'll go to the icy area and do the... Oh, actually, there's one on this map I need as well. There is an event Matang in the chat. Hello, Squishy. Welcome in. How are you doing? Will anyone get the event Matang? Or will it be a curse on us all? I'm pretty sure it's the one up here, because I didn't have climb when I came to look at it. Or swim, and I just couldn't be bothered to come back. Right, where is it? It is up here somewhere. There it is. So I knew that I knew where most were, it's just because we took so long away, I forgot which ones we had done and hadn't done. Right, now we can get on with these. Then we'll go to the Icelands. There is 4 people after it. Will they get lucky? Will they miss out? Oh, there's the 5th. What will this outbreak be? Can it be something good? Do I have what you need? Probably not. Shiny? Come on. Ugly. Okay, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. We do need to do some stuff with these things. We were going to do feeding. When did you become angry, Ugly? Come back here. Get in the hole. You called for this. You made that happen, sir. Okay, you didn't stay in the bowl. But you're not angry. Nice. There's so many updates on that at the moment. The guy's doing a lot of work to try and improve it each day, seemingly. So... Oh no, we won't say who missed out. How is it that it's always Solar that misses out on the on the PCG games? Oh dear. Well, correctly, you're floating in a tree. Did not know you could do that. Okay, there's not going to be a shiny there. Is that early to wake up, or for you, or is it just you had a nap and now you've woken up late? But hopefully you can shake it off soon. I am probably the worst sleeper person in the world. I seem to wake up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning. And then just go for my sort of, well, not that early. I wake up that early, but then do what I call a Pokemon Go walk at about 6:30, 7. Which is why I get annoyed with the events being on when they're on time-wise. I like to just get up and go. I don't really like waiting around for 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the events to happen. I think it's my main frustration with that game. The amount I've missed out on because I'm doing something in the afternoon, or... I said the other day I went to the pub during Go Fest. I just kept sneaking into people's raids. It was kind of funny. 9:30. not too bad. Oh, what's this? Mantine. That's good. It is the weekend, I guess, so I guess you could have the lions, as they say. And it was... I don't know whereabouts you were in the world, but if you were in the land of the USA, you did technically just have a party day yesterday, right? With Independence Day. Why does that not... Oh, there's an alpha. Maybe we'll leave that. Have we actually caught a single one of those mantine? So you got to celebrate Will Smith defeating the aliens. That's how we see Independence Day nowadays. The last great original... the last great original blockbuster movie, probably. I think that's what I worked out the other day. Everything else is franchise connected or based off a true story. Or real people if you include like products, like if you include like the Barbies and Oppenheimers. But Independence Day was very original. Blew the box office record out of the water. And is still one of the greatest action sci-fi movies ever made, despite a slightly controversial figure in it. But had a great president too. Snell? Who is the Snell? I don't know. But then they did the sequel slash... yeah, sequel. They called it a sequel and it was pretty pants. Because they waited too long and they got attacked by a giant Pokeball, seemingly. Oh, no one... oh, there's a Steelix there. I should try and catch the Steelix at least. Okay, that'll do. We'll catch that one. Worry about the rest later. We didn't catch the Steelix, did we? It escaped. Didn't it? Did we? No, it escaped. I hate you, Steelix. I hate you. Get out of the way. There we go. We'll try that again. We got the Onyx. It's not what we wanted, but we got it. We can just make a Steelix, right? We might just fight them all later. Like, we got... oh, a tree. My Burmy nightmares could be over, but no, they're not. But Mr. Belgium, you also don't tend to go to sleep. I assume, like, how were you still asleep at nearly 10 o'clock in the morning? I guess it's from my old work days when it was like 6 o'clock in the morning starts. And it's very hard to shake that off. That routine of early mornings. But there were some days of the week I would be getting up when you did. When you go to bed. Yes, I'm the opposite to a night owl. No, it's just one of those things where, like, I used to work 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning till 2ish. So I'm just kind of used to the very, very early starts. And however much I try, I just cannot change the body clock to go to a later time. It doesn't want to ever do it. The only time I think I ever do that late is when I used to watch some of the wrestling events live. I look at it two ways. I'd rather be up at 5 and done by 2 or 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and have the rest of the day to do what I want. I kind of like that. It and made everything really relaxing. Ooh. It's probably why I got into such a routine of when we did the afternoon reviews. I could go to work, come home, review 2 movies and still have time to do some gaming stuff. I actually got to a stage once when I would start at 5:30 in the morning, and I officially finished at 2, but they started asking me to do these late days. Not late days, days when I would come in and do... basically, there was a lot to do at the very beginning of the day. So by 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, we were still trying to finish off some of the work. So I never actually had a chance to have a lunch break, and I didn't care that much. I just sort of started not having any breaks and just did 5:30 till 1 straight through. So I only was entitled to an hour's worth of breaks a day. But in the end, they forced me to have breaks. But it was trying to find a nice, sensible time for a lunch break in there. For me, it's quite difficult. Like, I don't like eating too much before 11 for lunch. But then, since I've been doing this, I've tended to have some form of lunchy-like food before we start streaming, with the 12 o'clock starts. Because why not? We're weird like that. But you never know. Things could get better, they could get worse. Right, so we've done this whole map now. Right, we're not going to do any more of the outbreaks. I'm not that desperate. We're going to go to the Icelands and finish off Unknown. And then that'll be it for the day. It is a bit discouraging that we got a shiny within the first 15 minutes and not had one since. I don't know what happened there. Very strange day, to be honest. Very strange indeed. There is a shiny, so we must have a shiny Glam Meow in this game. Didn't realise we did. But yeah, that's nice. We got Mantike done, which is also kind of good. So I'm kind of happy with that. But I want to go and finish these unknowns. We've got, I think, 3 left, maybe 4. And I'm pretty sure one's up behind the Gardevoir. No, we've got 3 left. One's behind the Gardevoir. I'm pretty sure the other one is in by the Frostlass. And there's the other one, I can't quite remember where it is. If I'm honest, I've kind of forgotten where it was. Monferno, no. The only ones we stop everything can do are probably... So you went from 6 till 2 as a holiday job 2 years ago. Didn't take a break, but left early to take the bus. Yeah. Like, it kind of depends who they are. Like, this is why there's this big debate. I've always had this big debate with people, especially around the term bank holidays. They only seem to count for people who work in an office. They don't actually count for the people that still work everywhere. Scale the Frozen Falls. That makes me sad. Makes me think it's near, well, the Alpha Chimeco, the Icebound Falls, and the Whiteout Valley. Where is that on this map? Oh no, it's here. Somewhere here. Oh, I know where that is, actually. Let's go. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, like, I used to pick orders, so I was walking for hours. Like, I used to do nearly 10 kilometers a day. But it ruined all of my tendons. So kind of couldn't do it anymore, and other things happened and stuff like that. There it is. I can see it. I just can't get down to it. Bop. How did I not hit it? That's why. Might as well check the Lucario while we're here, right? Nope. And the Crobat did not sparkle. Yeah, it was an interesting time. Like, the thing is, you would do so much, and then they just sort of upped and dumped you, so... Like... But, like, as we sort of say, is there's been this bit of a debate about how, like, our government is go and get jobs, but they're all taking the jobs away. Like, shops don't hire people anymore. It's not this cave, is it? I don't think. Oh, it is this cave. There's definitely not 3 pillars in here, though. So I'm just going to say that out loud. Because everything is now self-scan this, online this. Why did that not hit it? Right, there is a Stoutland in the chat. If anyone would like a Stoutland in the PCG. It is not an event spawn, but it is still a spawn that is a Pokemon. Yeah, so like all the shops are getting rid of people. We see Microsoft have got rid of 9,000 people because they don't need them, because they want to invest in AI, because AI is pretty much destroying. We heard the shiny noise, but what was it? Was it that Electabuzz? Is it you? You don't look shiny, but are you shiny? No, you're not. Yes, you are. Well, we have a shiny Electabuzz. Anybody want a chocolate name for our Electabuzz? It didn't look orange on this screen, to be honest. The other thing you should know is I'm actually a colourblind shiny hunter. And it's being stubborn. Okay, we got it. Terry. Okay, we can go Terry. That does make sense, as it is a chocolate orange. Fancy chocolate. Trinidad. We'll take both names down and we'll put a poll up then. That seems fair. We do a poll. Then Terry's works quite well because it's Terry's chocolate orange. But I'm quite happy to put a poll up. New poll. Let's see. What would you like Electabuzz's shiny to be? Shiny nickname. Let's put it up. It has a 3-minute poll, and I will go and catch this last Pokemon that I'm trying to get. The last unknown. That is not a very good clip, but still. I don't think Electabuzz is in the base game of Scarlet, Sword and Shield, so I'll have to find. We'll sort that out between streams. But it does mean we have hit 10. And there's a second Kantomon, which is very nice. I'm assuming they're basically personalised. So the more you search for Switch 2, it picks up what you are searching for. More than anything else. Oh, worth a try. That's not a shiny Gardevoir, but I should try and catch Curlier, shouldn't I? Pretty sure it's the one that's up here that I need to get. Is it here? Please be there. Yes, it is. That's not the button I wanted. Right. Oh, ouch. That should be the last unknown. Well, it was going to be if I could hit it. Even though I threw the ball straight at it. Why are you not counting? This is ridiculous. I'm throwing the ball straight at it. Throw it over the top and it gets it. I don't know. Okay. How is the poll going? We have 2 for Terry and 1 for Trinidad. Fair enough. Probably should have done a little bit more around the map. But that is nice though. We do get to 10, which we should have probably done yesterday. I'll be honest, I was expecting it yesterday. But let's see how this looks when we save it. There we go, up to 10. We have finished unknowns, and that's great. So we can check that every time we go to the Mylands. That has been something I've wanted to tick off for a while. Yeah, so Terry wins. Terry the Electabuzz is number 10. And it was exactly on the 3-hour mark. Let's get back to the village and get a photo with our new friend Terry. What colour scheme shall we use for Terry's photo? Corey's back. You missed a shiny, Corey. We got an orange Electabuzz that we called Terry. That's the wrong button. That was the name. The name page is here. My favourite Sinnoh. It is a very nice Pokemon, I will say. For some other stuff, I'm just going to take some photos this way because they might fall into my Connect 4 board. I don't know. I keep forgetting what's actually on the board. But we'll delete some of these, and we have officially finished Unknown. So every time we go to the Mylands, we can check for Shiny Unknown. So that's also a good thing. That's the alpha. We might keep that one, you know. But now we have to go and do the most important thing, and that's a photo opportunity with Electabuzz. I've decided I'm not going to use the Team Galactic background because it's too big and too far away. I don't really like it anymore. It's the one I'm definitely moving away from using. We can worry about leveling things up next time. Not the end of the world. Right, so let's prepare the Pokemon. Hello, sir. Prepare the Pokemon, please. So we've got a nice little collection in here now. It still didn't look very shiny on the screen, I'm not going to lie. Change the lens. Shall we go for Dreamy? See what Dreamy looks like? Why not? And the background. And as we said, we don't want to use... Like, the black background is probably my favourite. Like, this one was way too big. So, I'm thinking we could try purple. Might work quite well with orange, actually, purple. Let's have a look at the photo then. See what the lens does. Oh, very nice. So it takes away all the purple, doesn't it? As I said, I mentioned Drifloon was actually my first ever shiny in this game. I always feel bad because I hear lots of people say it's like one of the ones they struggle to get, and it's just me finding balloons everywhere. Can never get rid of the balloons. Right, let's try this again. We'll just keep it as a plain filter. Change my pose. Arms folded. I always forget what's the good pose here. Braced for battle. No, we used that last time, didn't we? Hero pose. Yeah, we'll do hero pose. Change my expression to delighted, to smiling, and we will then direct the Pokemon to act fierce. And then we'll do the pose. That one looked quite good. We'll do a couple just to be sure. But yeah. That is it. Let's see. Pokedex, the shiny gods, name whatever the streamer or chat suggests. Oh, the pressure of a shiny. What about something? What is a... So you know you can get like the Lindt chocolates. I think Lindt, those like balls of chocolate, that could be a good one for a Drifloon. Or Drifloon. That could be quite a funny name, I think. Fair enough, we can go with Pops. So yeah, we've finished Unknowns. I'm really happy that we've finished Unknown, to be honest. Our Dex entries are still terrifying. 50. We've only done 50. Oh no, it's going to take hours. It takes so much time to do this, isn't it? No, it's not the worst thing, like... But at least we got to play this week. It will be. That's the thing, like... I knew this was going to take a while, and I can't sort of do any exploits, shall we say, like you can for the other games where you can just put it in from home, like we did in Sword. This is just going to take a long time to get going, so... But anyway, I'm happy with what we got today. We got 2 shinies at the beginning and the end, so at least we started good and we finished better. I could do permutations. It's one thing I'm not really going to push myself into doing. I'm trying to do it more as a, like, run around the map and see what you get. What I mean by the main problem is I need to do a lot of catching, battling to finish off the research work. Yeah, and I've got to do more research work to get the best rank and do the story. We've pretty much done the story. We've got to go and do the Volo stuff still. But now that we've unlocked the mass outbreaks, it's a little bit easier. The plan will be just to go to each one, battle what's there and move on. Not too much more about it. But that's the basic plan at the end of the day. We would be further along if we hadn't missed a couple. So, because we have had a couple of Wednesdays off and a Saturday, they're the 3 days, the 2 days of the week we play this game all the time. So we've missed a couple. But we are going to be doing our Shiny Hunt race in Sword or Shield tomorrow.